What's up everybody, 40 the Broadway Saiyan here, and welcome back again to my YouTube channel with another video on Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. In this video, we're going to ask the question, should you be pulling for Cloud and Tifa's Final Fantasy IX crossover weapons? So upon the making of this video, this Final Fantasy IX crossover event is going to be going live in the game within a few hours from now. So I'm going to be making this should you pull video, as there is information out on the weapons, on the costumes that they're going to be getting, and we're going to find out if these weapons and costumes are worth it. Now, full disclosure, I do want to let you guys know that because this is a crossover event, these weapons and also the gear, the costumes, they're not going to be added to the standard pool after they leave. So if you have been saving up and you want a chance at getting these weapons, this is probably the chance to do so. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to wait until the event is brought back. But let's go ahead and take a look at what information we have with the weapons, starting off with Cloud's Final Fantasy IX weapon called Zidane's Sword, which is perfect. The stats at OB10 are as follows. So you get 561 physical attack, which is really good. The magic attack is decent at 448, and then you get 201 heal. Remember, this is at OB10 at level 90, but we like to see the full potential of these weapons. The ability that you get from it at a 5-star base is called Free Energy, which costs 4 ATB gauge. The reinforcement abilities you get are Boost Physical Attack and Boost Physical Ability Potency, which are fantastic. Those are phenomenal abilities to have on a physical-based weapon, so those are great. And then the following support materia that you get is 2 physical attack boost ones on slots 1 and 2, and then you also get a triangle sigil boost. Now, something to note about this weapon is if you have it at OB10 and level 90, it goes all the way to 1300% physical damage modifier, and that is currently going to be the highest damage modifier that we're going to be seeing on a weapon. So it's definitely a cool weapon. The animation on it, if you guys haven't seen it on their official Twitter, looks awesome. It's pretty much Zidane's attack, except Cloud is using it. So that is the information on that weapon. I want to say that it's a very powerful weapon in terms of the amount of damage that it can do, but it is just a damage dealing weapon. What really sells this weapon for me are those 2 reinforcement abilities, which is Boost Physical Attack and Boost Physical Ability Potency, because both of those together on a physical damage dealer is really, really strong. So those are the ones that really impress me about this weapon. While it does hit super hard, we've seen time and time again that when it comes to fights, if you're utilizing elemental weakness, it's a lot more effective than using something with non-elemental. But it's a great weapon to have for those reinforcement abilities, the support materia, and then who knows, later down the line, we might be getting bosses where we have to use non-elemental damage, where they're going to be resistant to all these different types of elements. So definitely a very, very good weapon. But the next weapon we're going to take a look at is going to be Tifa's, which, spoiler alert, I think this is the biggest prize on this banner. So her weapon is going to be Amarant's Claws, because Amarant is the monk character in Final Fantasy IX. At OB10 level 90, she's going to be getting 552 physical attack, which is really good, and then magic attack is 453 and heals 204. So pretty standard, but this is a physical based weapon. The ability she gets is called No Mercy, and it is at 4 ATB gauge. Now, the reinforcement abilities on this one is going to be Boost HP and Boost Physical Ability Potency. Would have been nice if it was Boost Physical Attack instead, but this one gives her a bit more survivability, and you also get that really good Boost Physical Ability Potency. Now, the the support material, if you equip this on your main hand, it's actually really good. You get 3 physical attack boost 1, so 1 in each slot, which is really, really strong. So if you're building a physical Tifa, like if you use this in conjunction, let's say with like her motor drive, that's going to be a really good combination right there. Now, the ability itself is what's really, really good. So No Mercy deals a single target physical attack, right? That's cool and all, but then at the same time, it also buffs Tifa's physical attack. Now, at OB10, it's not very long. It's only at 8 seconds, but it's a physical attack up at a high potency. That is really, really good. So you might want to consider this weapon for her, because not only is she dealing damage, but she's boosting her physical attack, which is very, very strong. So definitely something to consider, even at base. Being able to buff up your own physical attack, and it's at mid at base, which is crazy, crazy good. So I think this weapon is definitely the prize because you have a weapon that not only deals damage, but also at the same time will be amping up the stat that you need, which if you're going to be running a physical build on Tifa, that's the one that you're going to be wanting to use. So definitely the prize of this banner. And I also do love the animation that they use for this particular attack. Again, it pays homage to Amarant's attack from Final Fantasy IX. Now, the last thing that we're going to take a look at are going to be the costumes or the gear that you can get from this banner. So first one is Zidane's outfit for Cloud. I do like how these outfits kind of puts a Final Fantasy IX spin-off look, even though it's not a direct, costume from that character. But, Cloud gets Zidane's outfit, so it boosts his HP and boosts a physical ability potency. Very, very strong, very solid. You got survivability, and then you got that ability potency. And then for Tifa, she gets Amarant's Garbs, which also boosts HP. Pretty much does the same thing as Cloud's, and also boosts physical ability potency. So very, very good options if you are going to run a physical build on these characters. Now, should you be pulling on this banner? Like I said earlier, this is a limited banner, meaning they do not get added to the general pool. These weapons are very, very good. Tifa's definitely the prize of the banner for this one. Cloud's is really strong too. He now has the highest damage modifier in terms of like a singular target ability, but it is non-elemental, so you got to take that into consideration. But you never know. Later down the line, we're probably going to be coming across enemies that resist all elements, so you're going to want that strong non-elemental type of damage to be available. So I would say, because this is a collaborative banner or a crossover banner, that you should probably consider pulling on this banner. Both these weapons are great, great reinforcement abilities, good support materia, pretty solid abilities, especially the Tifa weapon. So if you have these saved up, crystals to do so, I would definitely say to pull. I'm going to be pulling. My goal is to get Tifa's because my Cloud already has some really solid options, but if I could get his weapon too, it would be the consolation prize. But definitely a very, very cool banner. Very strong banner in my personal opinion, with two very popular characters. Let me know what your guys' plans are in terms of pulling on this banner. Are you going to be pulling? Are you going to wait to see if maybe there's a part 2 event for this particular crossover? Because there may as well might be, because, why not capitalize on a crossover on a Final Fantasy VII related game, right? But let me know what your guys' plans and thoughts are down below in the comment section. Thank you again for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next one, and stay blessed, everybody.